Hello everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of Olympia Soiree. Alright, last episode in Riku's route. We got to see all the worst parts of the island in real time. We saw a co-woman get chased down and arrested, and assuming just quickly executed, although Akaza and Kurobo were like going to try to stop it, for the crime of Hazushi. We visited Shura to try to change her stance on the Hazushi, but we got shot down with that. And then Sakyo warned Riku just like kind of stay in his lane, or like stay on the path that was like predetermined for him, for being like the leader of the Blue. And we just got to see Riku break down and like and all that, just kind of like be apathetic, give up, and do what he had to do his duty. And now we have this next chapter, Parted Ways. I don't like this song that they're playing right now. It's like the music that always plays during a bad ending. So it just like reminds me of all that. All right, let's begin. We got Chigaya here. It is unusual to see you asleep for so long. Now, you need to eat your breakfast. Oh, your pillow's full of lumps. I'll change it with a new one later. I nodded in reply. I didn't want to tell her that I took out my frustration on the pillow. Punched it. Didn't even rip it to shreds, did ya? After all that crying at the beach, it still wasn't enough. I spent the whole night crying into my pillow as well. I'll bring you a cold towel when you finish breakfast. It should help your swollen eyes after all that crying. Oh, she knows. She knows she's frustrated. Good Chigaya. Not trying to pry, but just wants to help. I'm not sure what happened, but you could have let it out on me instead of the pillow. No, we don't want to punch you, Chigaya. It's better to vent on the pillow. There's no way I could do that to you. Did something happen between you and Lord Riku? I put my head down. I could feel tears starting to well up in my eyes again. It's him, isn't it? I was surprised when he came to visit last time without notice. It's over. No, it never even started. I tightened my grip on the sleeve of my nightgown. I want to take a break from looking for a husband. There are times that you must. Now then, let me bring you your towel. Drink some water. Coffee or water? Coffee's probably going to make me more thirsty. Everything is the same except for me. The island is losing its luster. There were 3 letters to deliver today. It was more than usual, but I had them checked and delivered no differently than before. I arrived at the plaza once again and took my seat on the usual bench. I'm sure I can take a 1-month break. I don't feel like talking to any men right now. The idea of a soulmate was probably a myth. There's no way I could find him now. I should just go down to Yomi and eat all the delicious food I can get my hands on. My eyes cast around the plaza as usual. I felt drawn to anything blue that passed. My heart leapt each time I saw someone with blue hair pass by. You're still looking for Riku. Riku? I forced myself up from the bench and left before I could torment myself anymore. No carriages today. They must be busy. I didn't see a single Fiacre near the waiting area. As I looked around, I noticed Satsuki nearby. Satsuki? As I walked towards her, someone suddenly rushed in between us. So, wait. Why are we arresting Satsuki? Satsuki didn't do anything. They gave up on each other, right?
Satsuki of the Red! We received word that you are having relations with Yogi of the Otsu. Please come with me.
Now they're just arresting people for just falling in love, not even acting on that love. What? Huh? Getting out of hand. 3 soldiers surrounded Satsuki. It's like a witch hunt. like now stuff isn't even happening. Now you can just arrest people just on the suspicion. Oh, someone could just point oh, they're a witch, and then that's it.
You're mistaken. I wouldn't dare. There's no use pretending. We received information about what you've done.
Ah! As one of the soldiers forcefully twisted Satsuki's arm, I rushed over to intervene. Wait!
Lady Olympia!
Let go of her now!
Lady Olympia, please move aside. It's not worth your effort to try and save her.
She and Yogi are my friends. I'm told you need evidence in order to arrest those suspected of being Hazushi. Where's your proof?
Eyewitnesses have seen them together a number of times.
Is that all? I heard a subtle but frustrated tongue click. You're getting a little arrest happy here, aren't you, Mr. Soldier Man?
In any case, she needs to come with us.
Without any proof? I doubt the military has the right to do such a thing.
Lady Olympia, please don't get in our way.
Don't change the subject. I've asked you to provide evidence. What's so strange about that?
There'll be enough evidence on her if we strip her down.
What? That has to be a violation of something. Or maybe get a confession via torture. That's always an option now, isn't it? If you're just gonna go down that route.
What? I'm sure there's evidence that she slept with him. It'd be more than enough proof to satisfy you.
Why you? I gritted my teeth in anger and frustration. He couldn't possibly be serious. Did he even know what he was saying? There's no way I can let Satsuki be taken away by the likes of them. Then let me ask you this. Are you prepared to suffer my curse if she is found to be innocent?
Huh?
If you don't mind if the sun is never called upon again and the world falls to darkness?
Lady Olympia, please do not jest. We are simply fulfilling our duties and protecting the colors on this island for Lord Hiroko.
Very well. Bring Lord Hiroko here.
Lady Olympia, please, you must.
You clearly work on his behalf. Where is this Lord Hiroko you so revere?
Lady Olympia, even you may not be forgiven in saying that.
You're invoking him too. You're invoking his name in vain as well. I'm not asking for your forgiveness.
Lady Olympia!
Alright, let's stop right here. Roba suddenly stepped in between us, nudging me and Satsuki to move back.
Roba of the Kotowari, what is the meaning of this?
My dear soldier friends, you mentioned something pretty unsettling about examining her body, which would accomplish nothing from a medical standpoint.
Why you? Are you making fools of us?
All people and their reproductive organs are different. Any part of the body can undergo changes even after the slightest impact. Yeah, it's like they try to determine virginity that way. But say if you're a horseback rider, it could be the same thing. Your statement is a clear disregard of civil rights. The Kotowari can't exactly let that go. Like she said, you need some solid evidence in order to arrest someone of a crime. Yeah, it's gotta catch them in the act, which they cannot do because Yogi went away. He went away to a different island. Please see yourselves off.
Damn black class, acting as though you have any power. Why did Lord Akaza bring your lowly color into the Kotowari? It's absolutely despicable.
Hey! The soldier's insults fueled the flaming rage inside me, but... Why did he hire me? I heard it was because he was looking for an excellent doctor. His matter-of-fact attitude was pacifying my anger. It's like, cause sometimes you gotta stay composed when everyone else is shouting.
Silence!
Why don't you come back after reading some medical literature? You might learn that you're the ones being despicable here.
Well, we'll let you go this time, but next time that Satsuki girl is coming with us.
That's kind of tyrannical. Thank you, Kuroba. They're just big bullies now. Oh god, Satsuki, you gotta like hide. Can't even like go outside anymore. Thank you, nothing. You really are a troublemaker, you know that? I'm sorry.
Please wait. Lady Olympia only intervened because she was trying to save me.
That's still no way to threaten someone. We all depend on the sun, don't we? Don't let the rest of us down because of those idiots.
This curse this whole island.
You're right. I just got so angry. Sometimes it just seems so bad. You're just like, you know what? No sun for anyone. We revoke your sun. We revoke your sun privilege. Well, you'll get used to fighting. I'm sure you'll do better next time. Really? In that case, I'll do my best. Alright, I'm gonna continue arguing. Kuroba chuckled and looked at Satsuki. Satsuki of the Red. Seems like you're in a mess yourself. I doubt those guys will barge into your house, but to be safe, you should stay with the Kodawari for now.
But I'd only be a burden to everyone there.
Akaza and Lord Jigen would be relieved if you did. Satsuki's eyes widened at his words.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for being such a sinner.
That's fine, right, soldier? Huh? Ah! Hi, were you watching? A man emerged from nearby with a disgruntled expression. He was the last person I wanted to encounter. If you want, I can drop some paperwork for us to keep her. It's fine. I'll report it to myself. Can't think of anything to say. I've already decided to give up. I need to act normally. Lady Olympia. Since we are here, let me remind you yet again of something important. Please do not try to defend any Hazushi or attempt to abolish their executions. I mean, that was just that was just tyranny right there. She didn't even like do anything. Like, she was just suspected of it, and then they were just gonna drag her away to be executed. Like, they didn't even act. They didn't act on their love yet. Hey. There are criminals who have committed a cardinal sin and deserve punishment. Oh, his eyes are like just blank again. Riku's expression was cold. Oh, are we like getting brainwashed here or something? His beautiful blue eyes were like stones now, devoid of any emotion. I mean, he has changed. Correct answer is you're wrong. You're wrong. Lady Olympia. I know I'm arrogant and pushy, which is why I'm not going to keep quiet. I see. I suppose this means it's time we part ways. No. I believe we were simply incompatible from the start. Hey, are you sure you know what the hell you're saying? I am simply fulfilling the role I've been given. Hi, almost everyone's here. Let's stop right there for a moment. So many men. Akaza! Lord Riku of the Blue. You're destined to be the Blue's next leader. You should be keenly aware of the island's state. What on earth are you saying? You speak as though I'm the one to blame, Akaza. and to act as if the others are here behaving lawfully. You must know, you are all are wrong. It is only through the color class that order is maintained on the island. We cannot tolerate those who disobey. Riku! A moment. For a brief moment, his eyes shifted. His mouth opened as if he wanted to say something, but he immediately tightened his lips together. I am not the one who is wrong here. I suppose I should not have intervened. As he watched Riku walk away, Akaza's shoulders seemed to grow heavy. This was the first time I had ever seen him without his usual confidence and expression. It's nothing to feel bad about. Really, the problem would have come up sooner or later. I mean, like, everything, all these laws, like right or wrong, is just because they made it the law, like, be so. But if you're the leader, you have the power to change that. That's right. Riku and I will need to work together for the sake of the island's future. Well, there'll be time to talk to him later. The immediate problem is with our lady here. Robo looked at Satsuki standing next to him. I assume you heard everything, but do you mind if we have her stay with us at the dorm? The military won't be able to wander in so easily. I see. Satsuki, please follow me.
I'm truly sorry, Lord Akaza.
It will be fine. Lord Jigen and I do not wish to lose anyone in the red. Seeing Akaza smile at her, I felt a pinch of envy. If only I had someone else in my color class. Well, I do have Tsukiyomi. Akaza and Satsuki departed, leaving me alone with Kuroba. Riku the Blue. Akaza sure has his hands full. Do you mind explaining what he said? Something about this island's future. Akaza will be the next leader of the red, and Riku will be the next leader of the blue. Means they have the power to change things. So we should all just ally here and change things for the better, because everyone's sad. No one's happy with these rules except for the people we get to bully. The only people that are happy are, like, pretty much the bullies. You get to gleefully execute people and feel that they are morally right. All we need to do is get Doma on our side, which Doma is technically on our side. Oh, I see. There's no one else in the red more qualified than Akaza. Knowing him, he won't want to quit the Kodawari, so I figure he'll take on both roles. Which is why he's worried about Riku, both as a friend and a future leader. Doesn't want him to go down Shura's path. Red and blue? Who's next in line for yellow? I mean, we only got Doma. Unless Kuroba wants to take up that mantle. No one. Lord Doma became leader because the previous one, Lord Hagane, had no heir. I heard about that. That's ironic. Like, just Kuroba saying that. Even after Lord Jigen and elder sister Shura retire, Lord Doma will stay. I bet he won't die even if you try to kill him. Yeah, it's like, they say, like, outsiders are, like, pretty much immortal. At least they live a long time. I can't see him dying at all. Which means you'll be able to torture Akaza and Riku forever. Nice one. In any case, there aren't any young guys in the Yellow Nobles' families. Even Kaina got booted to Yomi. Ah. Was he a candidate too?
I actually like building things and fixing up stuff as a pastime. Great! The three of us can start up a business together.
I think he's a good person, but running a vendor stall would be more fun than becoming leader of the Yellow. So there aren't any good men to become the next leader? I thought I was being ignorant and not knowing anyone. I bet there were some who saw Kaina as becoming the next leader. But there's no way he can return to the surface now. Well, it's Lord Hagane's fault for not leaving any offspring. Not much to do about it, really. The irony. He did leave offspring. Then again, it'd be pretty interesting if he actually had an illegitimate child with a mistress. That's inappropriate. Offspring? Seems clear how important that is to the color classes. I promise that I'll retain my purity until 30 and become the rightful leader of the blue. And I'll marry a woman who can bear children of the blue. Do not be worried. She is only a friend. It wasn't his fault. Not only was Riku from the blue, he was also with the military. A woman who can only bear children of the white cannot be your wife. And I'm from the white bloodline. Just forget everything. I bit my lip in secret. I need to make it disappear. All of it. I've never seen it this closely before, but it's such a beautiful and pure color. Please disappear. I'm just glad Satsuki is safe with the Kodawari now. I'm sure it's the safest place on this island. I mean, that didn't stop soldiers from busting in last time. All of a sudden, his expression clouded. Nowhere is safe. What is it? Akaza must have noticed already, and I figured he'll tell you at some point, so I might as well spill it. Satsuki's encounter with the military was unusual. I mean, they kind of just ran up to her without any evidence. The commotion back at Kunado yesterday was strange, too. I feel bad to bring up Kaina, but hear me out. In his case, he was apparently caught in the act. I see. Basically speaking, you can't arrest anyone unless you find them together. Yeah, like, you can't just, like, people just standing around in the street, you can't just arrest them based off, like, suspicion. I held my breath as Kuroba looked at me. But the arrests have become more frequent. Satsuki mentioned something like that before. I didn't bring it up back then since there were others around, but when you asked them to show proof earlier, they wouldn't give any specifics, right? Right? Like, I feel like, yeah, they're just arresting people willy-nilly. Like, something's gonna boil over. Like, people are gonna fight back. It's not gonna be pretty. I have a bad feeling about this. I don't think they'll risk nabbing you out of the blue, but just be careful, you hear? It's like, even we should, like, that'd be crazy if they just arrest Olympia based on Hazushi when they gave her the right to choose anybody. I will. As I nodded, something came to mind.
If there's a distance between us, surely we cannot be caught.
Kuroba, I have a favor to ask. Satsuki's lover, Yogi, should be somewhere on one of the islands nearby. Maybe he's also in trouble. Say no more. The Kodawari keeps work records too, so I'll talk to Akaza to make sure he's safe. Thank you so much. Well, I better get going. Call me the next time you want to pick a fight with the military. I'm sure I've had enough for today. See you! I watched Kuroba depart before sighing in relief. It was all I could do, but I hope Yogi stays safe. Right, down to Yomi. Where are we going? Ah, hi, Kaina. Olympia!
Take a look! They're the plans for our shoe shine coffee shop!
Wow, you're really like taken to this project, huh? Incredible! You made this in just one day? My eyes are utterly fixed on the intricate design. Look at how detailed he is. I'm not well versed in these things, but even I can tell it's amazing.
I just had a day off today. I've been thinking about setting up a stand like this for a while.
Have you shown it to Asaha already?
I was just looking for him.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled. I can't wait. I was so excited when an awkward thought crossed my mind. Has kinda accepted that he would be living in Yomi forever? I mean, with the brand on his face, the tattoo. Will he sever ties with the surface once the flowers are offered at the monument? I couldn't ask him those questions now, though.
Huh? Why so gloomy?
If he becomes as old as Fuso and gets to remember his past love with bittersweet memories. Don't die, kinda. You're too good to die.
It's nothing. Come on, you can't fool me. We're friends now, Olympia.
Maybe it's okay to ask then. Well, I know this may sound rude, but don't you want to return to the surface, kinda?
Huh?
I mean, it would be fair for him to be able to return to the surface. Like, I want to find happiness, but yeah, it's kind of unfair that like everyone down here is just stuck down here. Hope he finds maybe you'll find a nice Yomi woman though. They could just be happy together. Find a shred of happiness in this hell.
About that,
Kinda scratched his head.
I guess I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to return, but I think I just fit in better here.
Really?
I know my color traits are obvious, but despite that, I never really fit in with the yellow.
Didn't really fit in. I could only repeat what he said. I had never heard anyone say that before.
Cannon definitely gets along better with the yellow. I don't have a knack for it all.
Kinda pinched his golden hair and smiled.
Did you know that the ancestors of the orange were great at fixing things?
Yeah, I heard about it before.
I seem to inherit that from them, but ended up exhibiting yellow traits.
Well, Cannon just excels at destroying things. It was then that I finally noticed. That's right. Cannon mentioned that the orange made money by fixing things they found along the shore. The way he came up with the idea to merge shoe shining with selling coffee is really telling.
I was adopted into a royal noble family of the yellow because of my color traits. I was told I'd be the next leader.
Oh, he could have been the next leader. I thought maybe it was just like random noble, but I guess he might have taken over for Doma.
But could you really imagine me taking over Lord Doma's position?
I felt bad I couldn't refute his point.
Which is why Cannon should have been adopted into the yellow. I'm sure he would have been able to handle being the leader.
He would have. Just imagine if Cannon was the leader. All the destruction he would wrought. I couldn't refute that statement either. But I don't hold any grudges over the article you wrote. None whatsoever. Do you?
You know, if my fate had been slightly different, I might have ended up being the leader of the yellow and you could have been my bride.
Don't joke about that. I mean, I guess he could. But like if he was in Doma's manor together with Byakuya, could have been some like relationship there. But yeah, it went down a different route. Just thinking of bad ending one from Toki-sana's route. I never thought about that, but he's right. Considering that we were close in age, what he said was quite possible. In a different timeline, maybe.
And not the bad timeline. If Kaina stayed with the yellow and Akaza never showed up on my 18th birthday, they could have had like kind of a pseudo sibling relationship though, which it might be also kind of weird, but just kind of depends what the dynamic is. They're not like blood related. In that sense, maybe it had something to do with fate that we ended up becoming friends now. I suppose. After gazing at the plans, Kaina carefully folded them and tucked it away. I feel like I was born with what Canon wanted, and Canon was born with what I wanted. Not that he ever implied anything like that, but I'm pretty sure it's the truth. And I was like, the role should have been flipped and they would have been happier. The idea of that came new to me, since I didn't have any siblings of my own. I guess twins were able to read each other like that. So to be honest, I'm kind of relieved that I'm here now. No, actually I'm really depressed about what happened to Sanami. Oh, Sanami was my girlfriend. Kinda, second glossary entry. His affair with Sanami of the Otsu led to their capture and arrest by the military. He is granted leniency due to his brother's position, but Sanami was executed through Tamasogi, which still haunts him to this day. I always wanted to set up a vendor stall here with Sanami. I really didn't need this color at all. Not that a selfish request like that would ever be approved. Tatsuki and Kaina knew exactly what they were doing. I couldn't possibly believe that the two people falling in love like that was a crime. Yes, even if it was just arrogance on my part. I have to actually create a save file here. Let's put it all the way down here again. Save file 1, save over, Karopa's bad ending routes. Okay. Alright, so we have to select You've Done Nothing Wrong. You've done nothing wrong. I finally said it. Huh? Everyone may say otherwise, but I don't believe that's true. I see. That makes me happy. I think you're the only person who's ever told me that. Saying things is all about all I can do, though. I'm still happy that you said that. Sorry I made things sound so sad. I'm having fun now, so all's well. Well, I'm gonna find Asaha. See you later. See you! No. There's no more about Kaina. Leader? I'd never wanted to be a leader, especially after getting to know Elder Sister and Canon. I mean, those are bad examples of leaders. But Riku is already set on becoming a leader and has been for years. If I were in Riku's shoes, then I'd try to preserve the white too. No, thinking back to Burger. I need to guard Kanado from now until nightfall. I can't help you find your owner, but you can go without me, right? I won't be able to see you smile again. I need to forget everything as soon as possible. Alright. The sun had begun to set while I spent my time playing with Juliet at the bathhouse. Oh, okay. I was hanging out with the other mice. I looked up at the vermilion sky and was reminded of what happened yesterday. I'm of the white and he's of the blue. That's all it was. That's all. I looked around for an empty fiacre and found one approaching nearby. I raised my hand to hail it and the driver nodded, stopping in front of me.
Okay, so I was like, that was slow to turn over. Where to, miss?
Lord Doma's manor, please.
Understood.
The driver came down the carriage to open the door.
Uh-oh. Another kidnapping. Please don't. We've been waiting for you, Lady Olympia.
Huh? Inside was a bearded man smiling at me.
Run?
Sensing something terribly wrong, I immediately turned around, but it was too late. Ah! The man tried to pull me inside, and the driver pushed me from behind.
We getting kidnapped again. Uh-oh.
Let me go!
Hey, let's have a taste of our dear Lady Olympia before we deliver her. Gross! Are you stupid? We were told she should be unharmed. Uh-oh. This is where we should use Batsu, right? Although she never seems to use it. Only on Doma. But this is our one and only chance. No one will know. Hurry, we can do it inside. You want to know what she's really made of, right? Okay. Oh, God. The bearded man pulled on my arm with greater force. Surely you can defend yourself against these guys, right? The scoundrels. Like, come on.
Stop! Let me go!
My heart was pounding so fast that it hurt. I felt a heat bubbling from inside me. Kill him. He is unworthy. Uh-oh. Wonder what this voice is. Is there like... We've seen this once before in the prologue. But yeah, there's like... an angry desire to like protect yourself. Kill him. He has no value to this world. Is this Lady Amaterasu? Oh, the Doma, ugh. The memories. Oh no, don't feel bad about it. Come on. Hearing his voice echo in my mind in that moment, I suddenly returned to the present. It's not Doma. It's they really want to hurt you.
But please help. Someone.
I shoved the driver with all my might. What?
You, what are you doing there?
Oh, Riku, thank God. Was I imagining things? The moment I saw him running towards me, I felt my strength beginning to leave me. Damn it, a soldier! Get this thing moving now! Wait!
What have you done to her?
Let's get out of here!
Fools, do you think I'd let the two of you go after you've harmed her?
Riku stood in front of the bearded man who had just jumped from the fiacre. What? Riku? His hand glowed blue as he grabbed the man. Oh, is he passing judgment right here and now?
You don't deserve to.
Riku, stop! Olympia! I did it! I didn't have a choice! Please don't die, Lady Olympia! Wait. Confused. Why'd you hit me? Pain surged to the back of my head and my vision went black. It's just like violence. It's just like rampant violence. They didn't know who to hit. I'm assuming we're safe because Riku's here. Ugh. Hi. Hi, Tsukiyomi. Never expected you to visit here.
You're awake.
eBay!
Huh?
Ah, do not sit up so quickly. You were hit on the head by a bandit.
Well, I sort of remembered that, but... But why? Why are you here, Tsukiyomi?
first, let me first check your pulse.
Tsukiyomi held my wrist gently. My body shivered from the coldness of his hand. I forgot. His hands were always this cold.
Next, your eyes. Now look at me.
His long finger lifted one of my eyelids.
Does it hurt? Can you breathe normally? Are you dizzy, perhaps?
Aside from the back of my head hurting a bit, I think I'm fine.
I suppose you are for now.
Thank goodness.
I heard you were attacked near Kunado. I rushed here because I was worried.
Riku, is he alright?
About that... Doma said he needs to speak with you. I will return for now, but be sure to come and see me tomorrow, just in case.
You have awoken. Did Riku do something stupid after I passed out? What's happening? I'm sorry to have caused you trouble. Judging by what Tsukiyomi said, I doubted he had anything good to say. All I hoped was that Riku was safe. Doma, is Riku safe? You and Riku will be put on trial tomorrow. Wait, what? Excuse me? Huh? Are we being branded as Hazushi? What about the rules though? They said I could love anyone and we didn't even do anything. And those with the power of Batsu vow in the name of Hirako that they will never use their powers against the living. Okay. I guess Riku did throw it out there, but didn't Tsukiyomi say for like Olympia is allowed to use it though, right? To maintain her dignity, she should use it. Those who break that vow are severely punished. Punished? Wait, you mean... Fortunately, he held back his power and there were no casualties. One of the perpetrators were apprehended by a soldier who had arrived at the scene. Riku went after the other, but apparently he escaped. Is he safe? He isn't injured, is he? I understand why he used his power to try and save you. But that does not change the fact that he broke his vow. I'm asking you if he's safe. Rest assured, he is alive and well. I cannot guarantee that will be the case after tomorrow. They can't execute him. he's gonna, like, he's too valuable. He's too valuable to just execute. If you have anything to say, you can say it in front of Jigen and the others. It was a stressful situation, like, he was trying to protect Olympia. Alright, and then it just ends right there. Color ribbon is the next chapter. Like, everything is just so unfair right now. Like, we haven't even gotten to, like, smooch Riku at all. Just subtle glances here and there. Alright, well, because next time we're on trial. Alright, we'll figure out what's gonna happen in the next episode. Hope you guys are having a fun and relaxing time, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.